Welcome to Connect for Life, the podcast. This episode features issue number 8 of our monthly audio newsletter, Advocacy for Life, originally published in March 2025. In this month's issue, Increasing Connections. The Connect for Life podcast launches a new series, as well as how the use of a podcast is complementing the growth of our organization. Our post-election update on our next steps with the Government of Ontario and the Legislative Assembly of Ontario, and a brief update on our work with the United Nations this year, beginning with the Conference of States Parties to the Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities. We hope you enjoy this March 2025 issue of Advocacy for Life. Connect for Life, the podcast, launches new series. Growth, especially beyond national borders, affects every aspect of the operations of any organization, whether in the private or public sectors. No department or activity is immune to the ripples of growth. This is certainly the case with Connect for Life's expansion into South Africa. And we're seeing early signs of that impact in our podcast. Launched last autumn, Connect for Life, the podcast, has developed a solid listenership in many countries around the world, particularly in Japan and South Africa. And to reflect our growth into South Africa, we recently launched the podcast's newest series, Dispatches from Johannesburg. The first installment in Dispatches from Johannesburg was published March 4, and so far has touched a social media nerve. Listeners are responding warmly and enthusiastically, and they're commenting on everything from Facebook and Instagram to Blue Sky and traditional email. The first installment, Embracing Change and Discovering a Purpose, features the unedited audio of a keynote speech by Connect for Life's founder, Melanie Taddeo, to the members of the Johannesburg New Dawn Rotary Club, a speech which was originally delivered February 26. That episode has a running time of roughly 15 minutes, but what an inspiring 15 minutes they are. Check out our newest series, Dispatches from Johannesburg, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. Queen's Park Update, Looking Out for You. The Ontario election on February 27 returned the Progressive Conservative government of Premier Doug Ford to Queen's Park. We congratulate the re-elected government caucus, as well as all candidates chosen by the voters to serve on their behalf. The Legislative Assembly is scheduled to resume April 14, with a speech from the throne due to be delivered the next day, on Tuesday the 15th. Key to our concerns are matters related to the provincial budget as regards Ontarians with disabilities. Connect for Life delivered recommendations to the Ministry of Finance consultations on December 17 of last year, as well as through our written submission to the ministry. Our next task is to present to the Standing Committee on Finance. We face unprecedented challenges, and our immediate goal in advocacy is to ensure that every member of the legislature fully appreciates that the impacts of today's challenges will potentially affect Ontarians with disabilities more profoundly, and likely more negatively. There is no quick or simple solution to the rapidly escalating costs of living, and this is precisely why we are urging members to create an all-party, time-sensitive task force to devise doable, practical, and immediate measures that recognize the escalating costs of living for Ontarians with disabilities. Such measures must consider the spectrum, everything from transportation and housing to food, prescription drugs, and attendant care. In the interim, we will begin our own consultations and outreach on these matters, in part through our podcast, as well as through other means to be announced. Stay tuned. The 18th session of the Conference of States Parties to the Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, a first for Connect for Life. We are honored to share the news that Connect for Life will be participating in the largest gathering of disability, NGO, and government representatives at the United Nations headquarters this June. We are one of a very small group of Canadian disability organizations to receive this opportunity. Now in its 18th year, the Conference of States Parties brings together more than 1,000 representatives to discuss and highlight the concerns around our global population of people with disabilities. These gatherings were originally designed to annually monitor and advance the discussion around the Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, which was the very first UN treaty of this century. This year's theme centers on enhancing public awareness on the rights and contributions of persons with disabilities for social development leading up to the Second World Summit for Social Development. The sub-themes include the following three: empowering persons with disabilities and enhancing social development policies through innovative financing. Leaving no one behind, using AI as a tool for supporting inclusivity to strengthen the participation of people with disabilities, and recognizing and addressing the rights of Indigenous persons with disabilities and their role in advancing disability inclusion. We'll be sharing documents and key points of discussion in the advocacy section of our website, as well as providing updates in future issues of Advocacy for Life. Did you know this newsletter is available as a Word document, a PDF on our website, as well as what you're listening to now, an audio version, which is produced for our podcast. Let us know if we can enhance our accessibility options even more. And remember the mission and vision of Connect for Life. Our mission is to enhance the potential of individuals with disabilities by strengthening their independence and contributions to society, and to promote positive social change by transforming public perception. Our vision is one of eliminating barriers for people with disabilities in our community. Advocacy for Life, an official newsletter of Connect for Life, is made possible by the following: Executive Director Mark Brown, Program Director Aisha Hussein Rasool, Editor-in-Chief Stephen Christensen. Be sure to visit our website at connect4life.ca, or if you have any questions or suggestions, always feel free to contact us at advocacy@connect4life.ca.
You have been listening to Connect for Life, the podcast. Connect for Life is a Canadian-based registered charity committed to eliminating barriers for people with disabilities. Visit connect4life.ca and join us in helping people with disabilities become the champions of their growth stories.